All right, great. Me mamunyina kwa bawo ene adisiano. So welcome all of you to today's lesson. And again, apologies for last week that we couldn't do it. We are going to do it today. And today, what are we going to look at? We are going to be looking at pronouns and in combination with some simple sentences. Now, let me let you all know, as you already probably know, that this lesson is mainly for spoken. Is the spoken language. Now, Twi is a very dynamic language. Not just the Twi, many Ghanaian languages are like that. The written language and the spoken language can be very, very, very different. Now, this course is mainly for the spoken language. So some spellings that I'll be putting here and the way I'm going to pronounce certain things are how you are going to hear people say things, not how we write it per se. Okay? But maybe in between, I will be telling you, I'll be showing you how it is written so that when you see it written properly in a written language somewhere, you'll be able to link the two together. Okay, but mainly everything here is going to be about the speaking language. Now, pronouns, what are pronouns? Pronouns are words that we always use. We use it in everyday lives. We use it, pronouns and they represent names of things and names of people. So in simple sentences, instead of continuing to mention somebody's name or a place, you just say a he or a she and represent the name of the person or the place or the town or whatever it is, whichever name that you are going to pronounce. So that is what is going to be our main focus today, and we are going to see how best we'll be able to put this into simple sentences in our everyday life. Now today we are going to, so first and foremost, let us look at a few of these. Okay. So for example, first one I'm going to give you is we or us. We or us. Now we or us in Twi is going to be, can anybody tell me what we or us is in Twi? Anybody, you can unmute yourself and shout it out.
Yang.
Yang. Yang. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Andy. Yang. Yang. That is we or us. Now in Twi, we use the same. The we, us is going to be yang. How do we spell this? It will be yang. Yang. We. Right? So in the color I need to like we or us is going to be yang. Now the next one that I'm going to give you here is going to be they. 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 In the color again. They, and the next one here will be you. You. But with a you, we have got two different types of yous. Okay, we've got, we've got a singular and we've got a plural. So you, we've got you, normal you, as in the singular you. We've got a singular you, and then we've got the plural you. So this is where you are talking about not just one you, you all. So with all these, they or them will be what? Does anybody know? Or more?
Okay.
Go on.
I feel like I was going to say something else.
Yeah, please.
I think I was going to say one more. That's what I was going to say. It's similar.
Yeah, it's similar. Warm. Warm. Even though when we are speaking, sometimes you hear it and it sounds as if we are saying warm, warm, but it is warm. There is no O at the end. Warm beba. When we are speaking, because it is we tend to speak faster, warm beba, warm beba, or omo beba. So it sounds as if there is an O at the end of warm. It is not warm, it is warm. So you are absolutely right. Warm is another word we use. Okay. Now the next one, which is you, singular, will be wo, wo, wo. Okay. And the last one, which is you, plural, will be anybody? Mo, mo. Okay. So this is where I want us to repeat the sounds of these because I want to make sure that absolutely we get the right pronunciation for these. Okay, so the first one is we or us. That will be yen. Repeat it after me. Yen.
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 Yang.
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 Good. It's yen. Even though the N is at the end, we don't sound the N with the N. It's a yen. So the back of your tongue will be touching the upper part of your mouth. Yen. As if it is a nasalized sound. Yen. That's it. That's it. Yen. Yen. Okay. And the next one is they. That will be omo or wom. Let's repeat it. Omo.
Omo.
Again.
Omo.
Omo. Good. And or we can say wom.
Wom.
Wom. Repeat it for me, please. Wom.
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 That's it. That's it. As if we are warming something. Warming food. And you, singular, if you're talking about somebody, just one person, you say wo. Wo.
Wo.
Perfect. And if it is more than one person, that is plural, you say mo.
Mo.
Mo. Perfect. So what we are going to do now, we are going to take these pronouns and we are going to try to put them into simple sentences, okay? Simple phrases here. But what I will do is that I want to set a scenario. Okay. So this is a scenario. I don't know if you guys have checked my Facebook page lately. I put this up there, not the whole thing, but a scenario about a neighbor. Okay, so this will be like a typical conversation between somebody and a new neighbor. Okay, so new neighbors in town trying to introduce themselves and inviting their neighbors to a party. Okay. So let's party. We. So I'm going to start with we. We are. So the first one, the first phrase that I'm going to use here, I'm going to put it here. Okay. So let's say we are. We are women. We are women. Now, what is the word woman? How do we say woman? In Twi. Anybody?
I know that woman is Oba,
Wow.
but I can't remember what woman is.
Okay. Woman singular Oba. Very good. Absolutely spot on. But the plural form, which is women, is ma, double M, double A, ma, plural. Singular is, like you said, Oba. Okay. So we are women. We will say, how do we say we? Now, this time what I want you to do is to try to translate this into Twi for me. Now, whatever word you don't know in Twi, that's fine, use English. But the ones that you know, I need you to use the Twi. Okay, so all of you, anybody can answer this. Let's try to do this. We are women. We know women is a ma. We already know. Okay, give it a go. All right, let's start with you, Paul.
Yang, I don't know what R is, and ma,
use English.
women. Yang, R, ma.
Good. Yang ma. That's good. Okay, Angela.
It's a tricky one. I feel like when I hear it, I'll know, but yang, yeah, ma. That's what I would say, but I might be wrong.
Okay. Joyce.
Yang, ma.
Say that again.
Yang, ma.
Okay. Yang ma. Hey, Angela, absolutely spot on. And Paul and Joyce, very well done. Yang ma. Yang ma. And Angela, you were on. Yeah, ma. Yang, yeah, ma. And this is how we say it. So I'm going to mark it. Say it. Yeah. Ma. Yeah. Ma. Ma. Yeah. Okay. In the same vein, should we say we are men? We are men. How would you say we are men? Again, who is a man? How do we say a man? We say Bema. Even though when we are writing, we write Berema, meaning male. When we are speaking, we say Bema. Bema, it is B, you know. Bema. Bema, for singular. Plural, Merima. Merima. So that is men, Merima. Man, Bema. So having said that, now we know what we are is translated or how we say it. So we are men. How are we going to say that?
Yeah, Burma.
Say that again.
Yeah, Burma.
Okay. Now, very good, but not right. The last word, which is men. Now, what you said was man. We are man. We are men.
Yeah, Merima.
Perfect. Yeah, Merima. Yeah. Even though it is yen, yeah, we are writing, but when we are speaking, we say yeah. Okay. Yeah, Merima. Yeah, Merima. We are men. Yeah, Merima. Okay. Can we all say it? Yeah, Merima.
Yeah, Merima.
Yeah, Merima.
Yeah, Merima.
All right. So in this situation, as this family is introducing themselves to their neighbors, and in the house there are about five women in the house. So they say to their neighbor, okay, or they ask them. Let's say my neighbors, I ask them, are you 5 girls? Are you 5 females? For example, okay, you are 5 girls or 5 females? So girls, female, same. Okay. So are you 5 girls? Are you 5 females? How are we going to say this in Twi? Now this is a question that is going to be asked. Now, when you are asking a question in Twi, you either at the end say ana or your the tonation of your sound of your voice will tell whether it is a question and it's an answer or just a statement. You are 5 girls. You are 5. Now 5, what is 5? Anybody knows what 5 is?
Enum.
Enum. Spot on. Enum. And this is how we spell enum. 5. Enum. Okay. Enum. Now females, girls, same. So how are we going to translate this into Twi? This question, how are you going to ask it? The ball is in your court, guys.
Would you say we oba no. Would no. Is it
Go on.
I wanna say would we oba enum. I might be wrong.
Okay. All right. Now let's take it slow. Let's take it one by one. Okay. That is all of us. Now this is the time you can unmute yourself so that we. How do we say you? And remember, this time we are talking about how many girls. So are we going to use plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. Okay.
Plural.
And how do we say plural you?
Mo.
Mo.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are going to use mo instead of wo.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are is the same as we are. They are. Okay. So we are yen ye. You are will be what?
Moya.
Moya.
Moye. Thank you.
Moya.
Moye. Now, when it comes to the pronoun here, this pronoun like girls or females, and the number. In the beginning of this series, I don't know whether you've watched my other videos that I did. The arrangement, the structure here is that the girls, when it comes to Twi, the girls come first before the 5 because 5 now becomes what? An adverb. Okay, so it is describing the girls actually. It's telling you how many girls there are. The girls come before that. And we know that 5 is what? Enum. Okay. So this thing is actually going to be translated, you are girls 5. You are girls 5? Are you girls 5? So let's start from the beginning. How are you going to translate this? You are girls. Let's go. How would you say that? Say that again, Paul.
Moya ma.
Good. Moya ma. Now add the number 5.
Enum.
Good. Moya ma enum. And you can add, either you change it, the sound of your voice, or you can add the word
Ana.
Ana. Thank you. So it becomes Moye ma enum Ana. And that Ana serves as a question mark. You don't need a question mark to that. But it's only when we are writing, you want people to see that, okay, this is actually a question. Question. So people who don't know that Ana represents the question mark. Now, we can actually shorten this enum when we are speaking. So instead of ma enum, we will say ma num. Moye ma num ana. Now say it after me. Moye ma num ana.
Moye ma num ana.
Moya ma num ana.
Perfect. Moye ma num. Moye ma num ana. You 5 females. Moye ma num. And the response here will be, how are you going to respond if there are 5 of you? In fact, if you are all females, how are you going to respond to this? So now we are going to respond in the positive. Yes, we are.
Maybe you'll say Annie. Is it Annie?
That's it, yeah. Annie.
Annie. Yeah. Yeah.
We are. Remember, we are. How do we say we are? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are 5 women.
Yeah.
So how would you say that?
Yeah, ma and
Good. Annie, yeah, ma, no. Remember I said when we are speaking, we cut it short. So instead of saying a num, we say num, ma, num. But here, this pronoun becomes a possessive pronoun as well. Okay, so instead of saying the whole number enum, you say num, because it's directly describing ma. Okay. So which means yes, we are. Women or girls or female. Yes, we are 5 females. Annie, yeah, Manu. Annie, yeah, Manu. Okay, so another phrase that probably might pop up are introducing themselves. Because yes, you are neighbors, the person just straight asks you a question, you have answered. The next logical thing will be their names. or even introduce yourself, because you are going to see the person, so you probably will be introducing yourself first. Okay. So let's say there are just two of you, and you've gone and you want to introduce yourself to somebody. So you might say, we are this and that. So I want to stick to we are, because that is what we do. Okay. So we are Ama and Amele, or Akosia. So we are Ama and Akosia. How are we going to translate this? Now today, most of the translation are going to be done by you from a very simple thing that we have already done. So, we are Ama and Akosia. Let's go.
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah, Amane Okosia.
Spot on. Spot on. Yeah, Amane Akosia. Yeah, Amane Akosia. Amane and is ne. Okay. Yeah, Amane. We are Ama and yeah, Amane. Okay. What about if you want to say this? They are Stella's daughters. So I'm going to put somebody on the spot. Do this. They are Stella's daughters. Now, daughter or sons, it doesn't matter. You can use the word for children. So they are Stella's daughters. How would you say this? Joyce.
More Stella's. Oh, I've forgotten daughters.
There is one thing that you already know that we've already done that you left out. They are. Now, what is they?
Homo.
Homo. That's it. Okay. So, and what is are? So they are will be. Yeah, good. So they are will be.
I've forgotten R.
Yeah.
Thank you, Florence. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Homo, yeah. Stella's daughters.
Okay, good. Omo Stella's daughters. Very well. Thank you. That's very good. Now, how do we say daughters? Daughters comes from siblings, children, sorry. And children in Chi is ma. So children in Chi is ma. Almost sounds like a ma, but it is ma. Singular is ba, ba. Plural is ma. And to say daughters in Twi, we say children, female, or female children. A daughter is a female child. Again, we say children, female. Children, female. Good. So daughters will be anybody. Anybody can say that. How would we say daughters in Twi? It would be mama. Ma. Let's all say mama.
Ma.
Ma. So when we are speaking, this is how we are going to say it. So almost. Yeah. Stella. Ma. Muy Stella. Ma. Yeah, Stella's daughter. Muy Stella. Mama. Repeat that after me, please. Muy Stella. Mama. Muy Stella. Mama.
Stella.
When we are speaking, it sounds like we're saying Muy Stella. Mama. So the double M in the front of ma plural, we don't hear the double M. So ma. Either mama. Mama. Muy Stella. Mama. Okay. Another one here, translation I want us to look at is we are from the UK. Probably your neighbor will ask you or somebody will ask, where are you from? Mufrihi. 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 And with Mufrihi that will mean that where do you come from? In fact, let's even translate that more. Where do you come from? That will be more. Mufrihi. Where do you come from? Mufrihi. That is where you can reply by saying, we are from the UK. We are from the UK. So now free is come from, okay? Where are you coming from? So with that said, how are we going to translate this phrase or this sentence? We are from the UK. We are from the UK. Florence, can you give it a go? We are from the UK.
Yẹn firi o ye firi UK o ye firi UK.
You're free UK. Perfect. You're free UK, because here it makes sense without using the word the. We are from UK. Okay, so you're free UK. What's you're free UK? Now you're free. I've put it together, even though they are two separate words. I put it together because when we are speaking, we sound it as if it is one word, you're free, but it is two separate words. Gain free. Okay. But that's why I just put it together, because of that is the way we sound it. Okay. You're free UK. Say that after me, all of you. You're free UK.
Yeah, free
Free
UK.
UK.
You're free UK.
You're free.
Okay. Let's looking at a few sentences here that let's look at this translation. Are you okay? Let's introduce ourselves here. Or let's ask something. This is something that I know you guys will know. Okay, so let's so says Kwame or Kwabena Yao. Or Kwabena and Yao, how are you? And to in fact, let me just change it to Kwabena. So Kwabena, how are you? How would you say this? Kwabena, how are you? Oh, how will you say this? You see me and you want to ask me how I am. So, Ni or Kofi, how are you? How would you say this?
Kwabena, it's the same.
Not it's the same.
Say that again. Sorry, I missed that.
Kwabena, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, Kwabena, it's the same. The longer version is Kwabena, wo the same. Shorter, it's the same. I'm sure we've heard it so many times that people see you and they say it's the same. It's the same means how are you? Or wo to say. To say. How are you doing? Okay. And let's conscious of our time. So let's look at the last phrase before we go. Okay. Now this last phrase, I'm going to throw it to you guys. Anything to do with the pronouns that we've used today, they, you, we, us, they, them. Give me a phrase. Let's do freestyle. Let's have a phrase and let's translate it into Twi.
They attend Twi class.
They attend Twi class. They attend Twi class. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to put it here. They attend Twi class. attend tree class. Okay, so they attend tree class. How are we going to translate this? Now, the word attend is the same word that we use in tree as go, because if you're attending something, it is assumed that you are going to something. Okay, whether it be physical or virtual like we are doing now, you are going somewhere. Okay, so it's the same word for go. What is the word for go or attend? Anybody?
Go.
Go. Perfect. So now let's translate this. They attend tree class. And class is studies.
Sure.
Yeah, go on, Lawrence. Okay. Omuko tree. Omuko tree. Okay. Omuko tree. That is good. Very good, actually. Omuko tree. There is a single letter that is left in the last word. He studies. He studies. Because it's now a doing word. Omuko tree studies. Anybody else?
Yeah. I can't pronounce it very well, but SCRD, is that it? Studies?
Not quite. You are very close. Not quite.
Okay.
Yes. I know it's there. And when I say it, you say, yeah, yes. Anybody else? Last word, omokochi. Last word before we go. Florence, you are going to start, like you mentioned it last minute. Addition. Omokochi addition.
Addition.
They are 3 lessons. Omokochi. Addition is to learn. So omokochi addition. Okay, folks, with that said, that is the end of our lesson today. Absolutely, we are going to continue this in the next session that we meet, because there is a whole host of other phrases and sentences in this scenario that we can actually use. Now, for your homework, I usually don't do this, but for your homework, you can think along the lines of these pronouns that we've used and these sentences, and you can come up with your own sentences for next lesson, actually. Okay, you can come up with your own one for our next class. So that next class, when we come, you will be able to ask those questions. Or you can even actually translate it yourself, send it to me via WhatsApp, and I can check it out. Okay. Having said that, you have a nice day, a nice week ahead, and I'll see you ending of this month again. So this month we are having 2 sessions. So today and the next session will be the 28th, in 3 weeks, exactly 3 weeks, God willing. Okay, you be share biom and now watching me and 3 weeks.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
How do we say thank you in Tree actually?
Medase.
When you are saying it for everybody else, rural, you will say
Yedase.
Yedase. Perfect. Absolutely. Yedase. And I will also, in my right way, will say Yenase or Munime Asada. Yenase, there's no need for you to thank him, even though I'm not. And or I prefer Yamin Shirao. God bless you.
Yamin Shirao.
Namin Shiro.
Amen. Amen. Yo, Yabeshia Bium, it's here for any after four. The recording should be available on YouTube. I want to believe that the last ones that I put, I think a couple of weeks ago, you guys had a notification and you've watched them. I would fully recommend that you go back and watch the previous months and so on. By so doing, by watching it over and over again, you are able to get few bits that you didn't get the last time. And every time you watch a video, you will realize that you missed something that you didn't get the previous time that you watched it. So watch it as many times as, that is why it's like as many times as you need. Okay? Yo, Tifo, the Bishop, I will see you guys again. Bye bye.